Why you can't eat Flintstones kids like candy. If, like me, you take your Flintstones kids vitamin daily, you may have considered eating Flintstones kids like candy, especially if you get the gummies, which are pretty good, or the sour gummies that are really good. But I don't keep the sour gummies around because you can't eat them like candy despite how good they taste. The problem with eating vitamins like candy is a symptom called hypervitaminosis. And hypervitaminosis happens when you get too much of certain vitamins. Now, a large reason for me taking the Flintstones kids rather than some of the Centrum adult vitamins is that for the most part, the Flintstones kids only have water-soluble vitamins. That means that the vitamins don't store in your fat cells, and so they flush with your system every time you drink water and they just pass through your system. When you have fat-soluble vitamins, they store in your fat, and a couple of things can happen. One, they build up in your system, but two, they can build up in your system, not be processed by your system, and then when you work out, you get hypervitaminosis from vitamins that you ate a really long time ago. Flintstones kids, for the most part, don't have any fat-soluble vitamins. However, if you get the Flintstones complete, they do have 100% of your iron. And in adults, it's a little hard to get iron poisoning, but if you're under about 50 pounds, it's pretty easy to get iron poisoning. From about 6 times your daily dose of iron for a couple of days will do it. And iron poisoning is pretty serious in children under 6, which is what it says on the accidental poisoning warning on my thing of Flintstones complete. So, I eat Flintstones kids because they taste better than Centrum, and I can chew them, and I don't think much of it, and it won't kill me if I take 3 in one day. But they also don't build up in my system. Probably I am an adult and I ought to take an adult vitamin, but I like the idea that Flintstones kids are only water-soluble vitamins and they won't build up in my system. And so if there are horrible things that happen from having too much of a vitamin, it won't happen to me.